Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, it is July 17th. I am Michael Taylor, glad to be here with you as always. And we've got a pretty good show for you today, so let's get right to it. We're going to be welcoming folks from United. We're going to have Mickey Choi Ho is going to be here and Jeannie Costello. They're going to be talking about everything going on in United, give us a great update. Bree's actually going to be taking over on that interview as well, so she'll be here later in the program as well. Right now, though, we want to keep you informed, and guess what's happening this weekend? It is the Farmers Market. Make sure you get out there. It's going to be this Saturday, July 19th from 9 a.m. to noon. It's brought to us by the Garden Center. Proceeds go to a lot of good charities, so make sure you get out there and enjoy that one as well. Should be a really fun farmers market, the annual one right now. Let's take a look at our weather as see how that farmers market weather is going to hold out for us. It's going to be great, actually, very, very great. Highs in the 70s today, mid 70s, and pretty much the same thing. A little bit of a warm up as we go into the weekend and into next week, but really we're going to have that marine layer in the morning and then mostly sunny skies. It's the pattern that we're in right now, and it's not too much is going to change there. Let's take a look at our sunrise and our sunset, and we got a great shot for it. Thank you, Hope, for sending us this beautiful picture here from Byron Bay, Australia. Wow, sounds like a fun vacation. Beautiful shot there. Sunrise this morning is going to be 5:53. Sunset tonight, 8 p.m. If you'd like to send us a picture, we'd love to see a picture. Email us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, one meeting to tell you about, one canceled, and when we come back, we'll be talking to the folks from United. Stay with us.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
And welcome back to the show, everyone. We've got the ladies from United Mutual here to give us an update. We welcome Mickey Choi Ho and Jeannie Costello.
Thank you.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We've got a lot of talking points. You're going to be starting with the elections.
Right. Okay, this is the election season. Boy, time moves so fast. We thought our board was starting, a few months ago, but it's almost the end of the board year. And now we are electing 3 members who are expiring their terms at the end of September. And we have 4 candidates at this time. So all the election schedule is on the website, as you know. However, I like to invite every resident, because they have a right and they have a duty to have a good board to oversee and set the policy and to do the job of maintaining this community beautifully and well. And everybody need to attend this procedure. And actually, the application, the nomination has been already, finished. And the first thing you need to watch on schedule is Meet the Candidate, which will be broadcast on TV6 on August 22, Friday, right?
And it's more like an interview situation. Mm-hmm. So the board doesn't ask. There's an interviewer or a master of ceremonies who asks the questions independent of the board, and you get to listen to the answers. They don't know the questions that are being asked, so you get to see how they respond in the moment, and you'll see how they feel and how it matches up to what you would do in that situation or would want done in your stead in that situation.
Okay. Right. After you're watching those candidates, you will find out which ones you are going to elect. And the ballots mailed to United members Tuesday, August 26th. And members may return ballots one of 2 ways. One by mailing, and that has to be by Thursday, September 25th at 11 a.m. Or you could come to the community center ballot box directly and drop it off until 5 p.m. Thursday, September 25th. And that Friday afternoon that we are going to have a ballot board meeting. And then at that time, the winners will be, elected board members will be determined, of course. But officially, the following October 2nd Tuesday board meeting, we will officially announce and we will have a new board year start from then on. And the thing is that we, like Jeannie said, that what kind of board members we are looking for. The good qualities of the board member is very, very important. When you watch meet the candidates or you read the candidate's resume, and which will be enclosed with a ballot in the envelope, we do not mean that, they need a lot of education or how many, numbers of degrees we require.
Sure.
That's not it. More like characteristics and responsibilities, right?
Do you have a sincere desire to help your community? I'm a perfect example of that. If you looked at my resume, you wouldn't see a whole lot of HOA experience. You wouldn't see a legal experience. You wouldn't see construction experience. I have learned so much in the past 9 months. It's ridiculous, but your willingness to learn, I think. And again, your desire to help the community grow. And I think forward-looking people is what we're looking for as well, because stagnation is not good in this environment. We need to move. We need to move things along. I'm so excited about all the changes that were being done. The Ting, the high-speed internet. We're staying relevant not only to our community, but the people who are looking to move into this community. And so it goes on for more than another 65 years, I hope. But on the board, you see what we put together. This is in our board of directors handbook. Qualities of a good director, none of which is going to be experience. If you look, it's integrity, discretion. Very important because people come to you in confidence, and you need to be very discreet in how you handle certain situations. Mature confidence, a lot of confidence. You're going to be speaking in front of people. I've done more public speaking now than I think I've ever done. And understand have a willingness to learn about how the corporation works, right? And Robert's Rules of Orders and all of those things that go along with holding a meeting that is productive, not argumentative. Yes, we have differences of opinion. Absolutely, we have differences of opinion. But I can tell you that I've never sat in one of our meetings where it got contentious. People had their differing views, but at the end of the day, we all came together and worked together to come to a conclusion. Courage, the willingness to do and make the right decision, even though it might not be popular. We have to look at what is best for the community as a whole, not just one individual member.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's very hard, as I found out, sitting at that boardroom in front of a room full of people who all want you to vote a certain way because it applies to them. But knowing in your heart of hearts that you have to vote what is best for the community, no matter what that is.
Right.
And understanding that you may need to explain yourself, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for the greater good, as I say.
Right.
Well, every organization has their uniqueness. So no matter what kind of experience you have in the past, those are very, very important and those are very helpful. However, you need to know the context. And some of the people just try to, don't care about context and bring here and there all the different kind of information, but unless it is really, really applying for our organization, particularly our core is very, very unique nonprofit corporation, you see. So we are all, as a whole group, even though we own our each unit, so we need to really care for the interests and the benefit of the whole community rather than my own. So I believe the very important characteristics or quality of the board should be caring for others, not only myself. The board of directors does not have a personal interest. Some people run the board because they need something for their own interest.
Right.
However, I really believe the caring for others, and even though it probably is not beneficial at this moment directly, however, what is the benefit of the whole community, whole corporation? It's the most important thing. And also humility. Humility, you need to respect each other, and we work together as our colleague together, you see? So just narcissistic type of leadership is very, very harmful, I see. So, respect our coworkers and member of the community. We are 11 board as a team. So we work together as a group, as a partners.
And to Mickey's point, the last thing that is on here, but it's not the last thing at all, last but not least, is commitment. The number one question that I get all the time is, well, how much time is involved? What's involved? And you sit on board meetings for United, but you also sit on committees for United, and you also sit on committees for GRF. So it's our job to make sure that we level load all of the directors so that they don't get overwhelmed. We're retired. And by the way, this is a non-paying job. So it's important that we keep that work-life balance for our directors as well, because trust me, it's very easy. I'll do it. I'm as guilty of it as anybody. I'll do it. And at the end of the day, my calendar looks like I'm back at work yet.
Right.
So it's very important that we try to level load and try and get to what the directors themselves want, what their passion is, right? I like the amenities, right? So first thing I volunteered for was the Community Activities Committee, right? Because I'm personally affected by that. Maintenance and construction, architectural standards, governing documents, energy, so many, space planning. There's so many different ways for you to engage as a board member in all of these subcommittees. There's also advisory positions, right?
Right.
We need people that have experience or have a personal interest in the transportation system, right? This is how you can get your voice heard. Right. And this is how you can get your voice and your position heard at that committee level where decisions are actually
So
made.
the commitment, time and energy is very, very crucial. So that's why we require not to work full-time when you are running for the board. I mean, it's more than full-time work if you really want to devote yourself. Yeah. So you need to understand that and just sign it off what you are doing and so on. But
and Mickey and I try and do, because every time the board changes, somebody moves on to GRF, somebody leaves the board, we reshuffle the deck again, because now we have to lay out their commitments across all of all the board members. Right. So it's not easy, but we try and, like I said, make sure that people are engaged with whatever committees they're assigned to.
Just sitting in the committee is not all. I mean, behind the scene,
a lot of reading,
reading and working, researching and hearing and all the history of it. It's more than full-time job, honestly.
I think we may have scared people away, Mickey.
well,
I think especially, as women, we need to prioritize ourselves.
Just because we can multitask doesn't mean we need to multitask.
Exactly.
But
I think Mickey was sharing with me, she thought she was going to go golfing when she retires.
Honestly,
I have to carve out pickleball time, to be honest.
But she is very good in prioritizing. But me, once I devote myself, I just go, woo!
It's just like Jeannie said, it's so easy to say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I can help. Because you can, right? And you can do it efficiently, effectively, and just be done with it.
But again, it's team. I mean, you don't do all alone. So don't worry. And we have a good team. I mean, this year, Jeannie and I made a very good team. And we are really, really conversation. I mean, it's a best companionship. So it's great.
And it's also fulfilling. I think part of the biggest part about being on the board is it's fulfilling when you get that email that says, "Thank you for helping me." I didn't know what to do in this situation. And thank you. I received some type of response, or I had the problem fixed. I love doing that. That's going to town
Yeah.
halls and having people come up and say, I need help with this. That's where I connect. I guess it's that people connection
Yeah.
that I really love. Sitting on a committee is one thing, but having a one-on-one with somebody and helping them along.
Right.
Because this is and I get this a lot too. It is, I don't know where to begin.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell them, resident services. All roads start at resident services.
That's
There's
where I
three-
was going
right?
to.
Three
Yeah.
things. Resident, and I tell people this at new resident orientation. Keep the number of resident services, security, and compliance. Those are the top 3 areas, top 3 departments that you will utilize.
Yeah.
And from there, resident services is wonderful in figuring out where your need goes.
But again, we are the volunteers. We are not getting paid. You know, we are overseeing. We are the residents. But however, the VMS, our management system, all employees, they are professional people. And so they prepare all the things that we need to study and work for and so on. So it's not just, you know, out of nowhere. So we are grateful for your work and employees' work and professionalism, their dedication also. So we're working together, you know, that's, you should not forget. All right, so if you do not receive your ballot by Monday, September 8th, or if it is lost or damaged, contact the Unelect Inspector of Elections, duplicate request call center anytime. I believe the information is on the screen at 866-466-6455. This number is available 24/7. Throughout the balloting periods from now until the end of September. Any other question, again, there's a number which is available for you to get the right answer, 888-864-5328. According to the California HOA election regulation, only one ballot per manor or per household will be given. So not more than that.
I think it's important to note right here that the ballot goes to the manor owner. So if you're a resident but you're not the manor owner, it will go to the registered address, and that is the person who is supposed to vote in the election. Is the person, the stockholder, if you would, within United.
Right. Okay. So it's so important for each resident participate in the election because it is directly related to the well-being of our community. Even though you are not running for election this year, but we're always looking for a good candidate in the future time, all the time, so please.
And talk to us about the terms.
Okay,
positions.
3 terms, right? 3-year term. So 11 board members, 4 members are 1 year, and 4 members second year, and 3 members and third year. So we are rotating. This year, 3 members are going out, expiring. So therefore, we are electing 3 members this year. Next year, we're going to be 4 members going out and 4 members elected.
And can a current member reapply for the same position going forward?
For consecutive terms you can serve.
Okay.
Right, so you can serve up to 6 years consecutively. And then after that, maybe you take some break and come back.
And go play golf.
Right.
Okay.
Go play golf.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then talk to us about your regular board meeting schedule.
Yeah, regular board meetings is second Tuesday of the month from 9:30 in the morning. So most of the morning session will be occurring in the our boardroom downstairs, community building center. And then after open meeting is over, then we will move on to the second floor closed session. So mostly whole day meeting. However, November meeting has been changed because
of Veterans Day.
Right.
So that second Tuesday happens to be Veterans Day. So because everybody celebrates Veterans Day and everything will be closed down, we're going to move it to Thursday, November 13th at 9:30, again in the community center boardroom. So just moving it from Tuesday to Thursday
on Thursday,
that month
right.
only.
Right. Okay. So during last board meeting, we had some new resolution,
We did a
new
lot.
action change.
We
right,
did a
so why don't
lot.
you start, Jeannie?
Excuse me. Well, we passed several resolutions that will affect our members. The first of which is the zero emission vehicle, the ZEV, and the plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, the BEHIVs, annual fee use of a standard 120 volt outlet. A number of our residents charge their vehicles in their carports. And as we've all seen, electric rates, I know we're all experiencing it, have been going up and up and up. We have not looked at the standard charge for an electric vehicle charging since 2016. We have not reevaluated
For 10
it,
years, right?
At that point, it was $240, and that's
Right.
where it stayed for the past 9 years. Meanwhile, electrical rates are going up, and the number of electric vehicles that have come into the community has gone up. So this year, we asked our VMS financial team, along with our financial director, Charlie Prater, who led this, to reevaluate what's going on in terms of whether our pricing is really covering the cost to our community of this electrical use, which is not seen anywhere. So we pulled out the numbers, and it turns out that based upon the usage for our community, which of course, because we're retired, is less than the standard, we decided that fully electric vehicles were not being charged enough, unfortunately. So we've increased that to $420. The partial hybrid, which doesn't pull as many amps, is staying at $240. This will become effective, it was effective July 8th for people who were not currently on the program. For those people who are currently on the program for 2025, it will become effective January 1st, 2026.
Yeah, zero emission vehicle, ZEV, is just, the ones that we call EV, electric vehicle, but
Right,
it's the
fully
official
electric,
name of it,
right.
fully, right? But anyway, of course, more and more electric vehicle is coming into our community. This is kind of very hot topic, establishing or building some electric vehicle charge around our community, so on. But still, according to our statistics, we have only 450 electric vehicle present in our Unite Mutual only, out of 6,323 units. And our electric our carport is the electric, whole infrastructure is so old and so on. So we really need to work hard to do the research and get some good way of helping residents in the future in our own carport. But from $240 to $420 is not that unreasonable according to our calculation, like electric bill, so on. So we've been going back and forth a couple of months. Initially, the rate was higher, increasing the rate, but however, driving calculation, generally appear outside retired community, average mileage for people counted as about 70,000, but according to our
7,600.
7,000, yeah. So anyway, it's done, and we passed it this month.
Okay, congratulations.
Right.
You've also passed a shrub replacement policy and revision of the exterior paint colors. So which one do you want to touch on?
I'll let you start on the shrub, and I'll talk about the paint.
Okay, yeah, that shrub bed thing, landscaping is a big issue. Each year we have statistics, and our residents is really asking the ticket to remove or the dead shrub bed or exchanging those, the trees, so on. About more than 3,281 tickets per year, which is a lot of tickets. And so it used to be that we do the job if we got a ticket, but it was too many and too random. After, that each ticket has been taken care of. Again, that is patchworking, and sometimes it's not very, uniformly looking, good looking, so on. So they change it we decide to change it, that the policy has been established rather than, receiving each ticket, each complaint, each request of service. We will have a kind of cyclic and uniformed way of helping, treating those kind of problems. Mm-hmm. So now we try to save the cost and save those kind of really uniformed act of our service level. So we change it, we adopt that policy.
Right, and all of the new bushes, the new shrubs that are being put in are drought tolerant. Mm-hmm. So we're moving forward towards that drought tolerant requirement going forward.
So Jeannie, you know a lot about the new color palettes.
More than I ever cared to. I've become the paint lady.
Give us a teaser.
Well, we passed a resolution where we are updating the current color palette for all of the manors in United. We have rolled it out at town halls. It's been put out in the resident services. We're just updating. It feels more contemporary to what's out there now. So single-story manors will have their choice of 7 color options. It will be defaulted. Originally, you'll receive a letter with your default color, but if you and the other people in your building do not want that color, as long as you all vote the same way, you can ask for a variance and have it painted another color. Here's the kicker: everybody has to be unanimous. 2-story buildings will have 2 color palettes, and the civil buildings will have 3 color palettes to choose from. And then on top of everything else, you can choose your own door color to further personalize your manor to your choosing within the stated door colors. Okay. All of that is done through a variance, and we're very excited. I would expect to see the new color palette rolling out between 60 and 90 days. So coming to a cul-de-sac near you.
Right. That's fantastic. Right. So it's not like Nantucket where every single house is the exact same color.
No.
Excited, yeah.
And there's 8 different color palettes.
Yeah, combination.
So there's a lot of different, a lot of ways that you can individualize.
Right.
Wonderful.
Mix
I know
and
you guys
match.
have been working really hard on that project.
Right.
So
Right.
looking forward to coming to fruition. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
Appreciate all the information and your time coming in today.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to life's most important medical challenges, where do you go? Welcome to the Hoag Institutes. Our top-ranked physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating the most complex medical conditions. Unparalleled expertise, world-class care, all within the Hoag Institutes, right here in OC.
Folks, it's time for us to head out, so we want to say goodbye and let you know what's going to be on tomorrow's program. We got a great one for you: Comedy Club and Sports Corner, as well as an update from Ting. I'm Michael Taylor. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.